game week 24. And do you know what? I'm going to start with the most informed team, probably this year, 2026, Man United.
Beautiful,
Why are
isn't
you
it?
playing in? Why are you playing into
That's Cooley's bollocks. Fucking that I'm allergic to already.
it?
I
3-2,
mean,
scraped the win.
scraped.
Yeah.
Scraped. We're
You
back.
did
The
scrape.
boys are back in town.
You were awful, to be honest, weren't you?
I mean,
It's reassuring because it does show that they are still shit.
Yeah.
And realistically, they shouldn't have won that game. They got very lucky. Then Fulham had a goal that wrongly disallowed for offside. Very weird decision.
no,
I don't know how
no,
they got
rightfully,
there.
rightfully disallowed.
Wrongfully
No,
disallowed. And United got that free kick. They shouldn't have even had that free kick. Why can they not decide it's not a free kick? If it's not a penalty, it doesn't mean that it's a free kick. But they because of the stupid VAR rules, they still have to give the free kick.
no,
And then
no.
it's a completely different game.
He wasn't. The penalty wasn't for the tackle. The tackle
Yeah,
was
I know.
but it was for the shirt pulling. So the shirt pulling, the VAR showed him that it didn't start inside the box; it started outside.
Yeah,
Therefore,
but
it
he
was a free
touched his
kick.
shirt for a second. It's not even a foul.
But by the by, it was a free kick. We got two
It
off,
wasn't.
got cocky, and then took Casemiro off, and then we conceded two, and Sesko pulled out the thong song right at the end, and back to they thought they could out Fergie time us. No, mate. Three out of
Yeah.
three, unbeaten in six or seven. My man's one step closer to a haircut. 2 games to go for that.
You know what? I
Spurs
did hear, just to shut him up, I did hear something incredible. It took Amarin 36 Premier League games to win 3 in a row, and Carrick's done it
in three.
in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does go to show how bad Amarin was.
Yeah. Amarin
But you know,
was so bad.
All jokes aside, other than these three wins, Ambrim had them higher up the table than last season. I appreciate, and when
Yeah,
you
but
say
you
you
also
haven't
got
lost
them in
in
the position
seven,
they were in last season.
yeah, but they haven't lost in 7. 4 of them were with Amarim.
No, they weren't, because two
Oh,
they
of
were.
those 7 were with Fletcher, weren't they?
Oh yeah, forgot.
Oh, true.
Yeah, forgot.
Look,
I mean, Amarin was awful. I think this is what you're seeing here is classic United bounce. They get this when a manager comes in often, and it will just quickly revert back to sort. There's
well,
no
can I
doubts
just
about that.
say, Ole's bounce lasted 15 games, right?
Yeah,
And there's
it's great.
14 left.
You're offering a
So
full-time contract. You'll get him in, and next season you'll be exactly the same.
And it rips
November.
it all apart. Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah,
November,
brilliant.
change again. No, forget the contract thing. Nobody's talking about the contract until the summer. That's what was
Get the
decided.
contract
That's
out.
what's happening. We're not
Put
talking
it in
about it.
front of him. Let him write down what he wants, as Rio Ferdinand says.
No, we're not unless we win the title, which is on the table as far as I'm concerned. Just got to win, get 3 points on Arsenal every month.
Wait,
What you're forgetting is
you got
there's
3 points on
So you're
Villa.
Man United and you're shit.
They've got 3 points on Villa.
2
Yeah,
on
Villa aren't in
City,
the title race. They've never
2
have
on
been.
City.
United might end up finishing third, and I hope they do, because then you will give Carrick a contract. He'll
Yeah.
sign a load of random players in the summer, overpay, and then you'll sack him in 18 months, and the next manager will come in, and the cycle starts again. It's great.
Look, can I just say,
Pierce is bang on there.
guys, I've had a dismal time, right? Let me enjoy this period. Let me enjoy this period.
By all means, enjoy it.
And I'm not. I'm just
Enjoy
saying.
it,
But
but
do you know
be
what?
disciplined.
Be
That's
realistic.
even more knowledge.
You're not
Being
going to win the
realistic,
title. You're not
okay.
going to win
If
the
I said
title.
to you, we need to make 3 points on Arsenal this month. That's it. That's the target. 3 points on Arsenal. That's all we got to do this month. It's
So you've got
doable.
to win all your games and hope we lose one.
Yeah.
Or you draw 2. Look, you're going to have Champions League games, right? Let's see how it plays out. You're in the final of the Coca-Cola Cup.
I don't know if you actually believe what you're saying.
I think he is. Because he's laid in bed at night thinking about the maths. Like, yeah, they're playing midweek.
I don't need to think about maths.
3
I'm Indian.
points,
I'm
3
good at
points a
maths.
month. Like it's that's it. There's a reason United are so many points behind Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's out.
These gaps don't tend to decrease as the season progresses. It will just increase.
You know, we've had
Nobody's ever had a
Champions League.
comeback.
You know, we've been playing in the Champions League at a higher rate, like more games in the Champions League, and we're still points clear. We've now got less Champions League
In fairness, Piers,
You're at
the
the
group
business
stage
end.
games, you could rest players against the shitter teams. So in the knockout games, you won't be able to do that. So the players will have
that's
to
fair
play
enough.
3
But
games a week.
there's less games, right?
Yeah.
Look, do you know what?
Let's see.
Do you know what?
All I'm saying to you guys is let's see how it plays out.
I like the hope. Keep it
How
going.
do you think it's going to play out, Cuddy?
Hey?
How do
I
you
think we're
think
going
it's
to
going
make
to play
3 points on Arsenal every month.
So are you? I don't know what this is gearing up to, though. Are you saying you're going to win the league?
Yeah.
I'm saying we're going to get 3 points on Arsenal.
So, and what would that
February.
result in?
And what's the outcome of that?
And then in March, we're going to go to get 3 points on Arsenal again.
Yeah, but
Right.
And so what's going to happen
like
at the
in
end?
May?
what happens in May? You're top.
Well, if all goes according to plan,
What, this made-up plan that you've come up with?
all goes according to plan.
You're top.
No, goal difference, we're not.
Try doing it from the start of next
Hold on.
season. That's what I'd be concentrating on.
Let's sack off City and Villa in this as well. Then, right? It's just on Arsenal. So
Villa are done. The collapse happened with Villa. They've been found out. Their over XG performance is going to stop, and I think they're in a top 4 race.
yeah,
I think Villa are in a great position for the Europa, though. Like,
To win it.
I mean, he's a master at winning that. So, I mean, that'd be huge. But
Another team with more European pedigree than
this
Arsenal.
Is, MUTV, guys, let's just enjoy the ride. But
You've got an early kickoff tomorrow. I hope
that I was just
Yeah.
gonna say.
early doors this weekend.
We got a
Shut it.
Saturday lunchtime kickoff, which is always kryptonite.
Imagine you bottled it against Spurs, who are awful at home. I might actually find myself rooting for Spurs as much as I want them to get dragged into this
it's at Old
relegation
Trafford.
battle.
It's at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I know.
better
And
away.
Spurs are awful away from home. But if there's a team that can bottle it, it's United.
Guys,
I think I will be rooting for Spurs, weirdly, in that.
Yeah.
oh my, what type of Arsenal fan are you?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Oh, I get it.
Hang on, that's 2 weeks
I
in a
know
row,
exactly
Chris.
why. He's worried about the challenge. Like, they're trembling, Killen. They can feel the simmering of the heat. They can feel it.
It's
Arsenal
really not that,
fans
I'm
don't
telling
worry
you.
about anything.
Okay,
You were worried about Wolves
Get
until
him, mute
last
him.
week.
Let's talk about another team.
You
I am
were worried
gonna
about
move on.
Wolves until last week.
You were talking
Mute
about
him.
you were talking about bottlers, and I will move on to Arsenal. The little draw, 2 draws and a loss, but bounced back with a
Huge win, actually.
4-0. Needed that big win against Leeds. Not easy at Ellen Road.
No. But it's nice because they actually give you a game. They come out and play. They don't just sit in a low block.
Oh, here we go.
Teams
fuck
do
you
come
know.
out and play. They get pumped. Do you know what I mean? So
No,
yeah,
you score 2 set pieces and they have to come out and play.
exactly. It's tactical genius. It's really. I mean, that's why we're the best in the country and the best in Europe because
How he's changed after
I'm
last
gonna
week.
touch on
I am going to
touch on
them.
set pieces. Have you been found out? Chelsea.
Yes. Yeah. 3
No.
up.
You
Stop
do
them
realise
from
other
scoring.
teams have tried that already and it hasn't worked. I
It
don't
worked,
know.
though.
Like, it was revolutionary.
It
Like,
worked.
Are we ignoring that fact? And because Arsenal don't
Who's
really pull
tried
the
it?
centre backs back, they pulled the faster
I think
players.
Maresca tried it.
And it worked.
Someone tried it in the Champions League as well.
What, Borat Almighty or whatever that team is he played.
No, there's been 3 or 4 teams that have. I'm
Well,
not
look,
just have.
It worked. Hopefully, we've created the blueprint, and if we have,
Well, I'm telling you, other teams
There we
have
go.
already done it. Like
You can't create a
Brent
blueprint
hasn't.
if it already exists.
Yeah, but
look,
Piers,
we've created the
when you say-
blueprint. Teams going to follow in our footsteps.
when you say other teams have tried it, have they tried it and you haven't scored a set piece, or you
Well,
still?
we don't score We haven't got like a 100% hit rate on corners, but I mean, look. To be honest, it gives players more space to run onto it and attack the ball. I I think there's a reason people don't do it every week. I don't think.
Yeah, but if you look at a lot of your set piece goals, they're caused by just chaos because you foul the goalkeeper every time by put loads of bodies around them. It doesn't get punished for some stupid reason, but it doesn't. And if there's less bodies in there, there's less people to.
Sometimes we go near post and get a flick on. Sometimes we go deep, head it back across.
Sometimes but it reduces the options.
I don't know. Look, I mean, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But
you know what I quite like is if you just called the bluff and like, well, sweet, we'll have 3 men, just free header.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't
it? I would actually.
That would be good. Yeah, that'd be quite exciting.
Never do that.
That'd be some jeopardy.
But I think realistically you can't do it because all it takes is a slightly bad delivery and the other team are just in, aren't they?
Yeah, so, you're in. Yeah, in their own half. Yeah. To run into. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that bothered. We're class from set pieces. It's more about the delivery. Like Rice and Saka from each side can just put it on a dime. We've got big aggressive players that attack it. We seem to rattle goalkeepers for fun. Just on the line of Tony
Pulis was ahead of his time, wasn't he?
It is. It's a big part of football, and you want to be the best at every aspect.
How the tables have turned from Wenger moaning and bitching about it non-stop for about 5 years to Arsenal now being the definition of what he hated.
But the thing is, Wenger used to play beautiful, attacking, free-flowing football, and then we'd get pumped when we played anyone decent. So I love the fact that we're now just this defensive machine that scores, grinds out results, is difficult to beat, clean sheet kings. I love it. I can't tell you how much I love it. I spent decades watching this tiki-taka, lovely football, and then we go to Old Trafford or Anfield or Stamford Bridge and we get rolled 4-0. And everyone would go, yeah, but you play nice football at least. And it's like, I don't give a shit. I want to fucking win something. So I love it.
No, I totally get it. But can I just say, going back to the whole point, it was like a league. It was like a champions performance from Leeds, from Arsenal. Like it was no messing. What the job done. You can say what you want about the free kicks, but it was just efficient football. Like
there was a lot of scrutiny going into that game as well because of Arsenal's recent performances.
And Leeds are decent at home as well. Let's not underplay Leeds are decent. And Ellen Rowe's been brilliant this year. So it was a real professional performance. And although Pearce is showing, stresses and pressure from the juggernaut that's coming up behind him.
Right. Okay.
I think Arsenal didn't.
There would have been.
Sorry, guys. One sec. That's just
perfect.
It's always only me who gets a yellow card.
Give him a second. Give him a second. Get him
off. We're talking back. I will move on. Chelsea 2-0 down, coming back 3-2 against West Ham.
Yeah. Fantastic second half performance. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? We've seen it at United. You play your best players in their best positions, and you win. And that's exactly what we did second half. You put that team out, and it's just. I imagine I wasn't there actually.
You called it as soon as the team came out.
It's just giving them a head start. Like it's ridiculous, and I think it comes from the board. He's told which players he should be playing to keep them in the spotlight, keep their value up, because ultimately the owners want to run it a bit more like a business. And like the amount of times this has happened, we did it at Leeds away, and we went 2 goals down and we couldn't come back. This time we could come back, but it's happened on so many occasions, and it's just not good enough. And I hope this is a wake up call. But then midweek he doesn't start Esteval, Palmer, and James is rested for the cup semi-final. So it's all a bit baffling.
I mean, my question is, you're in the semi-final, right?
Palmer's carrying something, so I get.
If you're not going to play your best players in a semi-final, that you need to win. Honestly, you look like you were playing for the draw. No,
but if you look at that, James didn't play a single minute over the 2 legs. Palmer played half an hour at the end. I know he's carrying an injury, so it is a little bit different with him, and he does have to be managed. But that first game, we did have quite a few injuries. But given that, surely you play James. Surely you play possibly your best player.
Win, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we just seem to want to make things more difficult for ourselves. And West Ham was the definition of that. Fantastic second half.
Have you got the right
where are you on Garnacho?
He's useless.
I was going to say,
I didn't want him to sign at the time, did I? And I said I'd back him because he signed for Chelsea, but it's clear that he's useless. It was a stupid signing. 40 mil on him, 55 mil on Gittins, when you could have gone and probably in the summer got Semenyo for 80 mil. So it's poor. It's very poor business. Yeah. João Pedro has been fantastic last few weeks. I think.
Yeah.
He's shown the form. Yeah, the form that he showed when he first joined. So I think that's positive. I thought he was really good against Arsenal as well, especially in the first half.
He was
yeah. So then, not all misses from the summer. Delap again. He's been a miss. But yeah, we've just got to start playing our best players.
But Nacho's got the confidence of Ronaldo and the ability of me.
I don't think he does, because he doesn't ever try and beat his man. I don't think he's got any confidence.
I mean, he couldn't pass it 2 yards, right? I mean, was it just a bad game, or has he been that all season?
He's not been that all season, but he has one game where he shows flashes, moments, and then he has 8 games where he's shit. And
that's what he was for us.
You talk about squad. I know Pierce is a big fan, but the right manager there?
It's too early to say whether he's the right manager or not, I think, to be honest.
You know what? I hope he stays.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Purely because of Pierce's impressions. I just want it. I mean, on Wednesday, I'll be honest, I was literally looking at my phone, waiting for an impression. It actually just makes me happy, the impression. Yeah. It's so spot on.
Yeah, it's a gold mine, he is, because it's just...
Yeah.
It writes itself.
But in fairness to him, I think he started off pretty well. I think he's got some good results. Napoli was a big win.
Yeah,
I think he don't mind sort of changing things mid-game. You know, changing the shape. You want people that are adaptable, right?
Yeah,
I think,
which was a weakness of Maresca.
Yeah,
he wasn't adaptable.
And look, he's fairly new to the game, isn't he, as a coach? And I think he's learning on the job, a little bit like Arteta when he joined, but. I think if we played that semi-final in a year's time, the second leg, he probably doesn't set up like that. But, you live and learn, don't you? So, he seems adaptable.
Yeah, I don't mind how he set up in that semi-final, because you saw what Newcastle came out and tried to do to City, and the tie was done in the first half an hour. But we came out and we had a game plan, and we relied on moments, which in big games... You always rely on a moment in a tight big game. If you look at all of our success in the past, whether it's in Barcelona, Ramirez scoring a ridiculous chip to get us back in the game, whether it's a final against United in 2008 FA Cup final where we had a moment, Drogba got through and scored the goal to make it 1-0.
You have to apply some pressure to create those moments, and I think
but if you look back at Chelsea teams of old, Frank Lampard scores one of those long shots that Enzo Fernandez had. I just don't think we necessarily.
I don't think you can rely on those to get you over the line, though.
I think in those years you had a powerful team that forced moments. You forced moments. It wasn't waiting for moments. You were you weren't waiting. You were making moments. Whereas at the moment you're waiting for them, right?
Yeah, I just think
you're waiting for them to make an error.
Maybe.
I don't think there's any player that. And the manager that probably looks back and goes, "Fuck me, we probably should have just gone for it and tried to score," because you're going out anyway as things stand.
I don't feel like they would have thought that. In fairness, I think that the game plan was the game plan, and we were in the tie right until the end. And I mean, ultimately,
I'd rather lose 3-0 and have a go. Personally, then
I wouldn't. Definitely not. I'd rather be in the tie.
Go out like that.
You think Newcastle fans would have been preferred to play like they did and be out the tie in the first half hour?
It's going out with a whimper in a semi-final. Like I've been there. I've seen Arsenal do that before, and you're just disappointed. You just think, "Fuck me, could we not have just gone?"
I mean, it's also a Carabao Cup. I don't really care that much. The only fact that
I'd love to win it.
I care more because
I said that early on.
I care more because it's Arsenal, but ultimately, the Carabao Cup isn't going to make or break our season, is it? So I don't particularly care that much.
Right. On that note, let's see another weekend. Can the Man United chew up another 3 points on?
Juggernaut.
We'll have to wait and see.
Come on, just put them to...
Thank you, guys.